Next lesson uses our vertical relationship and our linear pair relationship. Remember, verticals are equal, and a linear pair add up to equal to 180. So if I look at them, I first of all have to figure out, do I have two lines that cross over each other and I have opposite angles, or do I have two that together form a line? Looking at this one, I have two together that form a line. So y plus 44 equals 180. We're going to call this a linear pair for today. So linear pairs are LPs, verticals will be V's. So in this case, drop a line, subtract your 44, y equals 136 degrees. Here, notice these aren't next to each other, so that's a big hint that I'm talking about verticals. Verticals are equal, so 5x is equal to 45. That's my equation to write then. Divide by 5, so x equals 9 degrees. In this one, together they form a line, so this plus this equals 180. So 4x plus 3 plus 77 equals 180. Combine your like terms here, so we have 4x plus 80 equals 180. Subtract 80, so 4x equals 100. Divide by 4, x equals 25 degrees. Down here, together they form a line, so this is a linear pair. So this, x plus 58, plus x plus 21, when I add them together, I get 180. Drop a line. Combine your like terms, so I have x and x, which is 2x, 58 and 21, which is 79. So go ahead, subtract 79. So 2x equals 101. So I get x equals 50.5 degrees. If you take a look at the next one, it looks kind of tricky, but we still have two lines, and these are opposites. This is verticals. So the 11 plus 3x is equal to 170. Subtract the 11. So I get 3x equals 159. Divide by 3. And I get x equals 53 degrees. In the next one, they're across from each other, so these are verticals. So 120 is equal to 2x plus 40. For some of you that scares you a little bit still, you can always move 2x plus 40 equals 120. Doesn't really matter. You're going to get the same answer. So this is 80 equals 2x. Divide by 2, so we get 40 equals x, 40 degrees. Last two down here, I'm going to have you set up and then come back and check. All right, so you should have got x equals 55. These were verticals equal to each other. And this was a linear pair, x equals 50. Just a couple more examples on the back side, just kind of some practice here. So name the pairs of angles that are adjacent to 60. So this is right here. So we want this angle and this one. This is called UOX, so angle UOX, and angle YOZ. So there are two adjacent there. Find the measure of angle TOW. So we're looking for this one right here. Now we haven't specifically talked about this, but this right here is a line, which means all three of these together are going to be 180 degrees. So if I think about it, I have 180, I use up 30, I use up 65, which is going to leave me with 85 degrees, which means this right here has to be 85 degrees. So angle TOW equals 85 degrees. UV and TZ intersect at O. Find the measure of angle ZOV. So we're looking for ZOV, this one right here. So since it tells me that these two lines cross over, it's kind of pointing me to realize that these two angles have a relationship. So they are vertical. And when they're vertical, they're equal. So if that's 30, this is also 30 degrees then. So it says name the adjacent angle sharing a common side OV. So if we look at OV, which is right here, that's their common side. So we're talking about this angle and this angle. This would be called WOV. And the other one would be VOZ. Right? Last two things down here, angles around a point. So when we have a point like this and we go all the way around, we get 360 degrees. So what we can do is add all these things together. So 160 plus 75 plus 45 plus x equals 360. So if we put together our like terms, 160 plus 75 plus 45, we'll get 280 plus x equals 360. Subtract our 280, and x is going to equal 80 degrees then. Over here, same idea. So we have x plus 22 plus 73 plus 125. Since that goes all the way around, it's going to equal 360. So 22 plus 73 plus 125 will give me 220. So I have x plus 220 equals 360. Subtract the 220. X is going to equal 140 degrees then.